Right, now that we have the prep work done, garlic and rosemary focaccia. Focaccia? Focaccia.
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 Focaccia's in it, we're getting in trouble.
So guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Oh, we're missing someone. George!
Ah, sure, there you are! How are you getting on, Ted?
It blows everyone's eardrums out. Right, so today we're going to cook homemade garlic and rosemary focaccia. Focaccia? Focaccia.
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 Focaccia's in it, we're getting in trouble.
George?
We've got a beautiful carbonara, homemade, really quick, beautiful pancetta. Lovely.
And sure, look, when you're eating, you have to have some dessert.
Yeah, so tiramisu for dessert with a lot of cold brew whiskey coffee. It's going to be special.
So guys, hold on, tune in, this one's going to be good. So, for the garlic and rosemary focaccia, George is just in the background here, he's going to be prepping some garlic for me. We've got warm water, or tepid water, bread flour, yeast, salt, olive oil. Salt for garnishing later with rosemary, and as we said, George in the background, he's going to prep the garlic. We're going to get that roasting. So to start, I'm going to grab the flour and sift it through a sieve, obviously.
You can sift it through your fingers if you like.
Yeah, I don't think it'll have the same effect.
Yeah, it might be a bit messy.
So just quickly sift that through. Sieve?
So it is a sieve, but you sift through it.
Oh, okay, there you go. Not only is he good in the kitchen, but he's good with his
vocab
as well.
Yeah, to be fair, if I didn't know these things at this stage of my career.
Right, so now that's sifted. Boom, there you go. Into a bowl, we'll add all the dry ingredients. Oh, that bowl's going to be tight. So we'll add in our yeast, and then we'll add in our salt, and then we'll add in the oil later as it starts to combine. We'll just make, I suppose we could just give that a slight mix by hand just to get the yeast and stuff incorporated and the salt. And then we'll slowly but surely add our water until the dough starts to come together. So we'll just go a bit at a time, maybe about half, and just start combining it together. A bit of a messy job with the fingers, but sure, look, cooking is about touch and feel as well as smell and taste.
And that's 100% it, actually, yeah.
Again, we'll just add another bit in, just keep bringing that together.
Yeah, it's the beauty of focaccia. It's such a rough and ready bread.
Yeah, she's kind of a bit rustic and...
Yeah, 5 ingredients, in, out, mix, done.
Now what we might do now is, as it's coming together a bit, just add in our olive oil and another drop of water. So we're down to about half our water there. We'll just keep going, drop at a time, keep combining that. It's been ages since I've actually made a flour. I think the last thing I made a flour? Made bread. I think the last thing I ever made was pizza bases with the kids.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when we were doing pizzas with the kids, we never actually made the base. We bought the bases. Cheater, I know. But yeah, we bought the bases and then just worked it through that way.
Yeah, I done that a couple of times, but sure, look, we kind of start experimenting and then realise that it's actually not that hard.
But this is it, exactly, yeah. And it comes out so much better.
Well, it's not only that, it also gets the kids involved and it gets them learning how to make and bake and kind of start their journey of the love of food as well.
Yeah, and the sooner you can get them involved in it, the sooner they'll start taking interest.
No, this bloody thing won't let go of my fingers. Now, this is going to be a kind of a bit of a wet dough anyway. I think it's nearly there. Nearly there. It's an absolute mess is what it is. I think another small drop and we're actually just going to get both hands in there. Clean it off with one hand. So now that could be, George, have a look at that and see what you think. It could be slightly wet. Or is it just not mixed together enough?
I think it's just not mixed enough. And your olive oil, your 2 tablespoons olive oil and everything's in there, yeah?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Lovely. Yeah, no, I reckon it just needs a good bit of a knead.
Something's needed anyway.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so I should have put olive oil on my fingers to stop it from sticking, but you look.
Yeah, as
the joys of that. I look like the marshmallow man.
But look, this is, as me and you always talk about it, it's the learning experience as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's never a day goes by where I don't learn something about cooking.
Yeah,
and like all the kitchens I've worked in, all the experience I have, I still learn day to day.
Yeah, well, I've just learned that you should oil your fingers before you try to make a dough.
But that's it, yeah. But like, you're not going to know these things unless you try.
Yeah,
do you know?
that's it. Actually, you can already feel the elasticity of the gluten starting to work in the flour. Right.
Yeah, especially with the stronger flour.
I think I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Yeah, so all she needs to do then is
Get off my fingers.
off your fingers for a start.
So what we're going to do is I might just ask George to quickly pop over. If you wouldn't mind just grabbing a plate out of the bottom drawer there for me, and we'll just pop the plate on it.
Yep.
We're actually just going to set it aside for, what do you think, half an hour, 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's between 20 and 40 minutes depending on the warmth.
And we'll just leave the yeast kind of start to activate, and hopefully it should start to rise. You just want to pop that on there and set him aside for now.
We're going to test out the proving in the oven and see how that goes. Okay, so while the garlic gets covered in sea salt and olive oil, we're then going to put it into the oven to roast at 180. Alright, so for the tiramisu coffee mix, we're going to get 400 ml of hot water. So we've got 6 tablespoons of instant coffee. In we go. We give that a quick mix around. It's funny, it looks like gravy, doesn't it?
Actually, it does.
So
all I can smell is the garlic roasting in the background.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful too. Smell-o-vision, man. So yeah, so that's nicely mixed in. Now we've got some cold brew coffee mixed with whiskey. So we're gonna give 3-4 shots, you reckon?
Yeah, go heavy-handed.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, lovely. Alright, okay, we're not...
Well, to be honest, I nearly just put the rest in.
No, we'll have a taste of that in a minute.
We'll have an old sip. And we give that a mix through, and we'll give it a small taste just to be sure.
Careful, that's hot.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I said we give it a small taste. Don't fancy torching myself, thanks. Needs more alcohol.
Well, there you go.
Genuinely, I would wonder if maybe a touch of sugar, which I suppose we don't really need it because we've got the sugar and everything in the desserts and that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So that's
that can come over to the bench and we'll start assembling our tiramisu.
beautiful.
George is going to join me. We're going to assemble the tiramisu. So we'll start off with some lightly whipped cream. If you want to actually start dunking the biscuits.
Yeah, and I'll start laying these in when we mix that.
So we're going to add our mascarpone to our whipped cream. That all goes into a bowl.
Literally just give these a dunk and lay them in.
And then we're going to sprinkle in some sugar. A good handful should be enough. And then we're going to work the two of these together until they combine. Oh, so you're literally, just dunking them in. You're not letting them soak.
Oh yeah, no, if you let that soak, you ain't getting it back out.
Oh.
Imagine a digestive in a thing of tea.
Oh yeah, it should just dip and go straight in.
Yeah, and it will just disappear in your fingers. These
Just
are basically dehydrated sponge.
Oh.
So they soak very, very quickly.
Oh, I can smell the alcohol off of that coffee mix.
It's good enough. Yeah, just for giggles, I know you already know what this is going to do. But
Yeah, no, just keep going.
yeah, no, we're all good there now. What I was going to do was hold it in there for a split second longer.
Oh yeah, it just turns to mush.
Yeah, literal mush. And you don't actually want too much of that because this is going to separate as it sets.
Yeah.
So you don't want too much because it will just go. Yeah.
Right, well this is actually
if you're
together lovely.
Lovely. So what you want is pretty much about an inch or so.
I'll just grab a spoon.
Yeah, so you want about an inch or so. Judging how many of these we have, we'll only get maybe 2
I'd
rows.
say 2 layers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to go over the top of that?
Quick drizzle.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And then we go again.
He once took gold for sponge dipping in the Bake Off Olympics in 2009, was it?
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, he was so proud. His parents were chuffed.
Yeah, when I became an expert at dipping my lady's fingers.
Oh, he's really starting to pick up the pace now.
Well,
The
yeah,
clock is timing down. Yeah, I'm just going to whack all this on it.
Yeah, and we... Lovely.
My most favourite dessert, and yet I've actually never made it before.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cheers.
So this is going to go in the fridge to set up for an hour to an hour and a half inside the fridge. Just for it to set up properly.
So,
Lovely.
Right, so the dough has been proofing for about half an hour in the oven. We're just going to knock it back and stick it in for another 20 minutes-ish. She can go back into oven for about another 20 minutes. Right, so now that our focaccia dough has been resting for about another 30 minutes, she's after rising up lovely. We're going to pop, oh yeah, she's nearly on tripled on size. And then we're going to, oh, hold on. We made this mistake the first time. We're going to oil up the loaves and get them nice and greasy. And hopefully it's not going to stick all over me like a blanket, or not a blanket, like something to blanket. Oh yeah, no, she's alright. See if we can get her. Come on, won't you come? There you go. Not entirely sure there's a smell of anything. Between the tiramisu and the garlic, everything just smells lovely. Right, and then we're just going to kind of push it out, spread it out across the tray. What do you reckon, George? Across the whole tray?
As far out as you possibly can, yeah. Because she's going to raise a bit in the oven as well.
Just like that. Should be delicious. And then a nice drizzle of olive oil across the top. And that's going to pop into our preheated oven for...
Salt.
Oh, sorry.
Don't forget the salt.
Forgot the salt.
So don't be worried about going heavy-handed with the salt. The bread will take it.
So she's nice Irish Atlantic sea salt. No, she's actually from West Cork. Right, and then she's going to pop into the oven at 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until it's cooked. So, for the carbonara, pretty simple. Dry tagliatelle, some hard white cheese, because I can never remember the flicking name of it. Shallot, garlic, pancetta, couple of eggs, and it's very easy to put together. So, I suppose we'll start with just finely chop our shallot. Don't have to be anything fancy. These can just be set aside for frying while we cook the tagliatelle. Right, now into a bowl, we're going to crack one egg and one egg yolk, and then we're going to grate some of our parmesan. Haha, remember this! Hey! Right, so we can go heavy-handed with the cheese, because the cheese and the eggs are what's going to make it creamy. So I reckon about, yeah, much. Oh, that'll be the focaccia. We're just going to pop him out. You can, oh yeah, he's definitely cooked. Oh yeah, he can go to the side to rest. So he is looking absolutely delicious. So we just pop him on a rack.
Why a rack?
Because it works. You can just cool there for a few minutes and we'll carry on and finish our carbonara. Right, so that goes in there. And then that's just going to get a quick mix together and set aside for when the pasta is cooked, and the pasta can be transferred into this, and that's our sauce ready to go. Right, now that we have the prep work done, we're going to grab saucepan, boiling water. Back to my most favourite tool in the kitchen. Just add some boiling water in a pot. Get the tagliatelle cooking. While the tagliatelle is cooking, that's going to be some interference there. Short hot water, long hot water. So we get the pot, boiling water, he pops on, a nice pinch of salt, and he goes. And then we're just going to get the tagliatelle into the bowl of boiling water, and that's going to take about 8 minutes. We'll check as we go. It's under here, and we get this chap on the go, and we're going to just slightly sweat down our shallots and garlic, and then cook our pancetta. So they can all just pop in there. We'll do the shallots first. I'd say medium heat maybe. You don't really want to brown them, you just want to sweat them down a bit. They're literally only going to take a couple of minutes. Meanwhile our tagliatelle is coming back up to boil. So we're going to sweat these down, give them 2 or 3 minutes. And sure, look, there's no point in recording a whole lot, so we'll come back in 2 or 3 minutes when they're sweated down.
Magic.
Now that we've kind of sweated down and slightly browned the onions and garlic, then with our pancetta, and then it's might just reduce the heat another small bit, and then we're just going to render down the pancetta, and then we're just waiting on tagliatelle. So our tagliatelle is cooked. They're all sweated down, so now it's just a case of putting it all together. Strain this off, and we'll keep some of the pasta water to thin down the sauce if we need it. And it's literally a case of pasta into him. You can just get mixed through, and the residual heat from the pasta will cook the egg through. You can already see it starting to come together. She's lovely and creamy. Actually, I don't think that needs any water in it at all. She's good as she is. And then we'll just add these in on top. Just mix that through gently, and now she's ready to plate up. Right, so to plate this bad boy up, grab a bowl, set of tongs, give him a nice mix up, and then in he goes, straight into the bowl. We're going to be a bit fancy and try and give him a little twist. He sits in there, he won't stand up, he's too juicy, but sure, look, it's more about the eating. Presentation is important, but eating is important as well. And then we're just going to finish him off with a small bit of grated cheese on the top. No, it actually will go nice, but and a small few heads of baby parsley just to bring it together. And there you have it. My version, carbonara. Which is quick and easy on a weeknight. Right, George, this is the part we all love.
Oh yeah, good tasting.
Yeah, can't beat a good tasting.
Yeah.
Tirmisu has seen better days, but without the proof is in the tasting, I suppose.
That's it, exactly.
The proof is in the pudding.
Well, there you go, in the tiramisu pudding. Go on, dig into that bad boy there.
Only have a shot off of this. Yeah. You should just eat it with this spoon.
That's what I call ASMR, isn't it?
Right, let's be a bit messy about this. Oh, good. Them shallots are really caramelized down and add an awful lot of sweetness. And the tagliatelle is just slightly al dente.
It's proper al dente, and you know what? Everything comes through perfectly. There's definitely the smokiness from the pancetta.
Oh, 100%.
It's beautiful. And
100%.
Yeah. The rich unctuousness from the parmesan. Again, folded all the way through.
Delicious.
That's lovely.
Right.
You dig into the focaccia.
I was going to say, I'm going to get this focaccia.
You do, I'm going in for a section of these.
Sorry,
All right.
not enough room for you. I'm going to need a bigger kitchen. Let's give this a go. Oh. Oh yeah. That raw garlic. Oh man, actually, no, I'm not bullshitting. That is absolutely delicious. Give it a go.
Go for gold.
The garlic has gone really sweet.
Yeah, that's
absolutely delicious. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely something I'll be doing again. That's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that garlic has roasted to absolute perfection.
Right.
All right.
And my most favourite part,
digging into dessert.
yeah, can't beat a drop of tiramisu. She's my most favourite dessert. So him, oh, yeah, I'm going to get all, well, I might do. Here we go, give this a go. Oh, remember you said it tasted very alcoholic? Completely gone.
Really?
Yeah, completely gone. It's still there, but it's not as predominant as what it was in the mixture. I suppose it's the sponges after soaking up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mascarpone, cream.
There's definitely a sense of alcohol, like memories of alcohol.
Yeah.
There's definite memories of alcohol once you get into the biscuit.
Sorry, I could just eat that for days.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going.
That is my most favourite dessert.
That's beautiful.
Oh, there you go. There's a touch of the alcohol there.
Yeah, punch it in your biscuit.
Yeah, but it's not overpowering. It's actually kind of well balanced.
Yeah.
So, to sound a bit fucking fancy.
You got to use some bit of herbage.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I think that was 100% a success. Carbonara, homemade focaccia, homemade tiramisu. Genuinely, I'm kind of speechless, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was going to turn out any different. I knew it was going to be great.
I had faith in the carbonara because that's my go-to. Herself loves it.
Yeah.
Wet, miserable evening. She's not feeling the best. Babe, can we please have carbonara? Of course you can. Quick and easy. Yeah. Literally, the length of time it takes to cook pasta, you can knock the rest of it together. So you're looking at 8 minutes, 10 minutes tops.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, okay, the focaccia, you're talking about an hour and 45 minutes improving. But if you got that done and out of the way before you ever started carbonara, then cooking the focaccia takes the same time as cooking.
Yeah, if you have it all prepped and ready to go, which you can, because it can all be proofing overnight.
100%. Yeah,
and
this
it's
is
ready
it.
to go. Or something maybe if you have time in the morning, not everyone does.
Yeah.
You can prep it in the morning, let it proof during the day, and it's ready to go.
And honestly, the amount of garlic that was on that, there was a thought in my head that it was going to be overwhelming. It absolutely isn't. That roasted garlic is sweet, and it's taken a lot of the flavour profile of the garlic, the harsh garlic.
Yeah, but see, I'm biased towards garlic.
Oh, me too. Me too.
The more the merrier. But look, again,
vampires
like it's not in your face, powerful garlic.
That's what I'm saying.
It's sweetened way down, and yeah, it tastes absolutely delicious.
Yeah, this is it. And as for the tiramisu, you're right about the alcohol thing. When we first tasted it, it definitely seemed way too alcohol-y, which that's perfect. But I had faith in the recipe because that's one of my oldest recipes. It's one of my very first recipes I got from the kitchen. So I had faith in it, but it's been many, many years since I made it.
Yeah, well, there you go. We're back at it.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. So thanks very much, guys, for joining us. And yeah,
peace out. Till the next one.
Yeah, love, peace, and titty grease, guys.